Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get ready for this live chat. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe right now. Come on in. Hi guys. Hello everyone. Welcome to Formula EOSVM. I am Marchel'e and we are here live on this Sunday evening. So I want to know everybody, how has your week been? Just leave something in the chat. Just tell me how's your week been. My week has been good. So I'm on the road. I came to Cleveland to visit family so they could see little Malaya. So what all have you been doing? And boy, it's a little cold here. It's windy. Listen, I've been used to this 90, 94, 96, 99 degree weather, and you can light it. And here is windy, it's chilly, it's cool, but anyway, I'm happy to be here. So it is time. I know it's a little bit tardy, but when you're on the road, it's a few things that you do that you can't, that you don't always have time with. So let me go ahead and put a few comments up. Oh, welcome. Okay, that week has been fire. I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. So today's topic, we're talking about the VMAs. The VMAs, the fashion at the VMAs. But I also want to know, are the ratchet girls taking over? Is this what we want the young girls to see and know? I want your take on that. We also have a special guest of the evening, Miss Tanya Evans-Barnes. She is a certified travel agent and she has been a member of the Travorium, hope I said that right, Travel Club for over 4 years, author of Remember Hurt, and co-author of Going Places that's due to release September 30th. So that's just a few days from now. So without any further ado, Miss Tanya is here. She's on time. Why make her wait? So before we get into that, I want to just, show our sponsors really quickly. We're going to go straight into our Seychelles clothing. Our feature item for this evening would be our teal label suite. Our teal label suite, each selection comes with a complete custom set handpicked from our lead stylist when luxury is not an option. When luxury is an option, excuse me. Hit the tablet label suite. So this is our Las Vegas set, 3-piece suit. It comes with the bra, the panties, the chaps, the rhinestone choker, the rhinestone shades, and a crossbody. This is great for vacation. And don't just feel like this is just for, oh, I don't have a body like that. This isn't for you. It's something for everyone. So take time and scroll through Seychelles clothing. But let's go right into it. Miss Tanya, are you ready, honey? I think she's ready. Hi.
Hey, Queen, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you this Sunday evening?
I am fantastic, always improving. Thank you so much for having me on your show tonight.
Thank you for lending your time to us on this Sunday evening. You could be anywhere, but you're here at Formula EOSBM. So thank you. Now, one thing I love to do, I love to travel.
Mm.
Just having a baby, it kind of like slow me down a little bit. But I want you to tell everybody really quickly a little bit more about you.
Well, thank you so much. First, I want to shout out to Letitia Bowen for introducing me to you so I can have this opportunity on this platform. But yes, my name is Tanya Evans-Barnes, and I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Matter of fact, I'm in Cleveland right now because of my awesome opportunity just coming up to spend time with grandparents and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But
Mm-hmm.
graduate from John F. Kennedy, class of 95 in the house. But yeah.
Okay.
And the name of the company that I've been partnered with is called Travorium.
Okay. Get me
And
together,
what
honey. I
I
was
don't worry
like,
about it. You know what? We're gonna keep the best kept secret. We have been in business for 11 years. He's
mm-hmm.
our CEO started the company in 2013. And just to share a little bit about myself, I'm a mother, a grandmother, and 6 years ago this month, my son was murdered. So when
Oh
Travorium
no.
found me, yeah. So when Travorium, my 19-year-old son, so when Travorium found me, it was literally a blessing. It was something that I had asked God for because
Mm-hmm.
after my son died, I was like, look, I'm about to lose my mind and somebody about to.
Right.
So I said, Lord, you better give me something and you better do it for me now. And lo and behold, he did a thing for me and it was Travorium. I wasn't seeking anything, but I'm retired from the military. I was in the Air Force. So traveling, I've been traveling since I was a little girl. I come from a long line of military men and women. So
Mm-hmm.
traveling was always my thing. But before, I was using Expedia Priceline and somebody wasn't getting paid. But if I wanted to go somewhere, I was sacrificing things to go. So when I got into this business, it was just like a breath of fresh air I've taken in the 4 years I've been a part of Travorium. I've taken 41 vacations, and
41.
41 vacations, and
Jesus, where you find the time?
look,
Wait a
look.
minute.
Well, because this is a home-based business for me, Uncle Sam say I can write off. There's over 475 tax write-offs. So this is what I do. I get paid to travel, and I own a system that shows others how to save money. And if they want to make some money on along with it, then hey, you can do that too. But the sky's
Okay,
the
so
limit.
I do have a question. So I do know it is, travel agents that that can get the trips that, like you're saying. But what if is it a way that they just want to use the discounts for self, or is it you get more of a discount the more people you book on things, or
Well, let me share
how does
something with you. I
that? Hmm.
am a certified travel agent, but Travorium has nothing to do with me being a travel agent. What it has done, however, it has enhanced my clientele. You know, people always call me and they want the hookup. Well, as a travel agent, I cannot give you the hookup. If
Hmm.
especially because we don't I mean, I have to there's no way I can give you the hookup.
Right.
Even as a travel agent, fam trips, they're not free. I'm actually not taking, I'm on a vacation. It looks good, but I'm working. That has
Hmm.
nothing to do with Travorium.
Okay.
Travorium is like it's a travel club. It's like a travel club on steroids, honestly, because it's
Hmm.
so much more than just hotels. I get to save money. I save money on flights, rental cars, anything travel related. If it can be ticketed, I can get up to 70% off of it. So when you are a member of this club, you're not booking travel for other people. This is
Hmm.
like, are you familiar with Sam's Club?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
I have a
So
membership with Costco, but yes.
okay. So for
Uh-huh.
example, if
Hmm.
you have a Costco card, if that person don't look like you, then they can't use your card and shop and get those pricing, correct? Unless they're with you, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
This is like this is like the Sam's Club of travel, but so
Got it.
much better. These pricings that I get is for me and me only. If I
Now,
take somebody with me, then I can. But they can't go if you don't look like me and if you're not with me, you can't get my pricing. So you gotta get your own membership.
right. Okay, so tell me this. Is it some way associated with, okay, no, you can only go to these particular places during this particular time? Or
Ma'am, there's no timeshare presentations. There's it's not I mean, you go when you want to go, where you want to go, how you want to go. The sky is the limit. For example, I went to Daytona Beach, Florida for 4 days, 3 nights, had a beautiful oceanfront room. Well, it
Mhm.
only cost me $59.10 for the 4 days and 3 nights. It's a no brainer.
Wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait, 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 wait.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait a second.
Yes.
Wait. One more
Yes.
time, run that back. You said it costs what?
$59.10 for 4 days, 3 nights. And that's not $59.10 per night. That's for the total time that I was there. Another example, I'm getting ready to go to Puerto Vallarta, October.
Mm-hmm.
5 days all inclusive. All inclusive mean all you can eat, all you can drink all day long. For two people,
Listen.
I'm going for $29.
Okay, wait. So $29. Okay, so my co-host, she just stepped in the building. So I need to know, Miss Ice. I need you to tell me. Come on in. You ready, honey? Tell me.
Hello,
Hey, Miss
hello. How's
Ice.
everyone? Hey, how are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, I was looking over everything and I was like, OMG. I was seeing looking at the presentations that you have and the different membership prices. And now
It's been
Miss
a blessing.
Marchel'e is the travel holic. Okay, so she will be the one. That's why she is in awe right now. Like, wait a
I
Hey,
know, right?
minute.
look, I tell
Look, I'm not even asking interview questions. I'm asking questions I want to know. Like, look, like,
right, like, cause
I'm like, what you
look,
do?
Wait a
look,
minute.
Okay.
listen. When
Yes.
I got into this company, I was unemployed. Like I said previously, my son had just passed away, and
I'm
after
sorry. My
I was
condolences.
not going back to. You know what? We all get a turn.
Hmm.
That's what I can say.
Yeah.
But my outlook on life now, if God wouldn't have blessed me with this company and this opportunity, there's no way I wouldn't be here having this conversation. This is
Mhm.
literally, it's been a blessing to my mental health as
Amen.
well as my financial pockets. Lord have mercy, because
Hmm.
I come from
Hmm.
the old school where I had a lot of ain't gots. I didn't have a car, I didn't have a job, I
Hmm.
didn't have a place, but I don't have
Hmm.
that Look, now I don't have that problem. I
This
have
is them
financial
problem.
freedom. Yes, and I love the test. I love the journey.
Hmm.
It's been a blessing. My business partners have become, they're like family to me. So
Amen.
Okay, so I want to know what would you tell someone, because you have a lot of people who wait to travel. So they say, I want to wait to
Hmm.
travel when I retire. I don't have time to travel. Flights are just so high. COVID is back on the ramp. What do you say to that person that's been putting vacations off? But deep down they really want to go. What would you sell to them? How
Hmm.
would you get them involved?
I will let them know and reiterate that tomorrow is not promised to
Come
any
on
of
now.
us. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We put
Mm-hmm.
off a lot of stuff and we operate in fear. What I have learned from experience, fear is the false evidence appearing real.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, Letitia, I'm gonna need you to type that in the comments. You don't
I
have to remember
mean,
Yeah.
that.
and if
Yeah.
you think about it, a lot of things that we are afraid of, that we think is going to happen to us, 9 times out of 10, it's not. And on the flip
Mm-hmm.
side, if something is meant to happen to you, you can't hide from it. You can't run from it. It's going to happen. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be doing nothing, and all of that is part of your life journey. If you ask me,
Hmm.
I've learned I'm a very
Hmm.
spiritual person. I don't put a label on my, I don't do the religion thing. I'm a very spiritual
Amen.
person,
Hmm.
but I've
Hmm.
learned from Christ and and experience, however, that you know if you waiting into something better is gonna come. People like to pray and say, Lord help me, Lord help me. He's sending the help. You got to pay
Yeah.
attention to where it's coming from.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's up
True
to
that.
you. He can
Mm-hmm.
give you all the help you need. I mean, like the old saying go, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Can't make them drink.
That's where free will come in. He gonna give you
Hmm.
opportunity out of opportunity to better yourself, but it's up to you at the end of the day. It is up to
Yeah.
you to make that choice. It is not your circumstances. I learned, it took me, I'm 46 years old. It took me a long time to learn this. But once you
Amen.
stop blaming people for the way your life is and start
Hmm.
choosing
Hmm.
you, your
Amen.
life, it'll be a lot better.
True
Choose
story. True
choosing
story.
you. So tell us what
Hmm.
makes a great vacation? Because some people they want to do things themselves and they still kind of are a little bit hesitant when it does come to the price or say the time. So what in your opinion sets out for a great vacation? Meaning like what amenities come with the hotel or if it's travel
Hmm.
from
Yes.
Well,
um
this
Hmm.
the
the best
hotel
part
resort.
The best part I love about this company, I
With it.
love
She really loves
this
it. So I love when people
company.
actually have a company or a
Hmm.
product that they actually love. She's literally smiling. So give
Oh
it to
my
Lighting up.
God.
Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I'm a very emotional person. And every time I talk about the experience that from the CEO, like when you guys use Priceline and Expedia or Trivago, it's crazy because it's a monopoly. They're owned by
Mm,
two different. I mean, Priceline is owned by Priceline Group, and they have Trivago and all that other stuff. And then it's Booking.com. So it's a monopoly.
mm,
They think you think you saving money by visiting all these other sites. All they doing,
hmm.
they getting the same. They getting the money, either Priceline or Booking.com. But what I
mm.
love, love, love about our company, we have a CEO and founder that you can touch and feel and speak to. We could sit down and eat and break bread with because he wants you to
That's
be
beautiful.
successful. Another
Hmm.
thing is the memberships. We have three levels. I mean memberships. Every dollar that you sow into yourself, the company matches it and sews it back into you so you can take your trips. Now, for example, would you rather go and have a trip that's going to cost you $6,400 and then you have to pay a la carte, meaning you have to pay for each excursion, each dinner,
Hmm.
you have to pay for that a la carte? Or would you rather have somebody that's actually doing the work for you, setting up package deals where half the stuff that you want to do anyway is all included? And here's the best part. The company gonna pay you to do it.
No. Right.
That's the best part. Like that's like the cream cheese. That's the meat and potatoes. The company is gonna pay you. And all you have to do is enjoy your life, share with other people on how you get to save all this money. Print off, keep all your receipts at the end of the year. It's a tax write off because Uncle Sam gives you a 1099 with this company. It is we have FBI agents, we have IRS agents, and everybody. It's a family. See, teamwork make the dream work. It's a family.
Absolutely.
So you got actually having somebody holding your hand through it all until you can go on and roll by yourself.
Oh, now you all hear
Amen.
that. So right now, what I want to
Yeah.
do is I want to pull up your Instagram. And we just go through a few things. If it was a trip on there that you just loved, or a group trip, or something that took place, or something. Let's just get into.
Forgive me,
Um,
y'all. Just look, just so y'all know, forgive me because when I go, I have a great I live. I live.
All right. That's what we're supposed to do. That's right.
Yes.
Turn up.
right, you definitely should. I hope everybody does, but we're not going to share anything like
Oh,
that.
it's fine. I'm very appropriate.
Okay, so here we are now on Tanya's page here. Let's see. This was a trip. Is this a trip here?
Actually, I have a team. So I actually launched my team. I do presentations every Friday night on that Zoom and we have a password, but I launch business. We do full presentations and on those Zooms we have Q&A. So if anybody has a, question at the end of the presentation, we do Q&A. And sometimes if I'm feeling because sometimes you have to in order to be blessed, you have to be a blessing. So we tend to
Amen.
do drawings and, because people can be spending their time anywhere. Oh, that's the last trip I just took before my Cleveland, Ohio trip.
Yes.
That's in Miami,
No.
Miami,
All right.
Florida. We did
Mm-hmm.
a yacht experience. It was an
Nice.
all white party. The CEO he spoils us. I mean, it's perks to being a member. So that particular vacation we did it was a world tour. Now our world tours is where the CEO and founder, he and his wife get together and they come up with these beautiful excursions and different places where we can visit and we can all get together, travel the world. I mean, because we're global in 67 countries. Okay. So we all get
Mm-hmm.
together and we have conferences. He teaches us how to run our business. I mean, the work is done for you. All you have to do is stay plugged in and be coachable, and it just do what it do. I
And it's
love it.
Wow.
I
and it's
love
there.
it. It's there. Everything is done for you. All you gotta do is stay plugged in. And just like the name of the game is follow the leader. I don't know if
All
anybody
right.
viewing has been to college. So you know it was against the law to plagiarize in college. You cannot, unless you cite that person's work, you cannot use
Mm-hmm.
that work. Well, this company
Mhm.
here, they want you to plagiarize. They want you to copy and paste. They want you to share this information. Like right now, we're on this 30-day challenge. That's another reason why I'm so excited because I just signed up 3 partners 3 days in a
Mhm.
row. Them
Mhm.
numbers mean
Congratulations.
something. Them
Mhm.
numbers
Mm-hmm.
mean something. So I also have a podcast called 369 So Much More Than Travel, where we discuss the business, life situations, because let's face it, life is life in each and every last one of us. Our walk may not be the same. We may not be going through the same thing, but life is still life in us. This was
Mm-hmm.
my out. This was my escape. Now I get to, I can proudly say, I get to visit home and live in resorts. Like I'm in a very nice
Wow.
hotel right now in Cleveland. I can't say the name. If we talk one
Right.
on one, then I
Right. Right.
can.
Right. 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 Right.
But I'm here for a week for the price, for a little under the price that would it cost a night. It costs like $700 a night. I'm here
Mm.
for $400 for the week,
See,
breakfast
see, I
included.
could start names.
Right. And it's not just like
Mm-hmm.
you can go everywhere. Like I'm a platinum, not that's our largest
Mm-hmm.
price. We get a free trip incentive every year where you just have to pay the taxes and resort fees. So it's just so much. The worst case
Wow.
scenario, honestly, you just have a whole bunch of vacations to take. You don't got to share it with a soul. You can just, but if you partner with the company, he gonna pay you to take these same vacations. It's just like a no brainer for me. It was a no brainer for me.
That definitely is a no brainer. That seemed like I
Mm-hmm.
think we
Mm-hmm.
should have a conversation on the side because with Seychelles Clothing, looking for like a travel agent and someone to,
Mm-hmm.
And I
I
was
Mm-hmm.
mean,
actually looking at those clothes. I was like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff that I can take
Beautiful.
on my trips.
yeah, it's
And
definitely
it's a
Yes.
all.
write-off. Look, and it's a write-off because it's part of my uniform. See,
Listen,
it's all
Wow.
about working smarter, not harder. And
and
that's
that's
what
Mm-hmm.
you
that's
Mm-hmm.
understand.
it. And that's a good segue into tonight's topic. Tonight's topic, we're talking about the VMAs and all the Ratchet Girls taking over. Now, some of the Ratchet Girls, they just bounce their butt and they do whatever they
Mm-hmm.
want. It seems like it's just taking over. Easy work. Get on the floor and crawl. But before we jump into that, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, well, you can find me on the beaches of the world and at the
I
bank.
know
But
that's
to
right.
contact me, you can reach out to my Linktree page, Jubilee Escapes. Should I put that in the chat or something?
Mm-hmm.
But you can do my link tree. But I'm a personal person, and honestly, this is really about building relationships for me because when I leave here, I want to be known that I helped everybody that I could, and no man or woman
Amen.
is left behind. And plus, since we are a legacy building company, you can will this business to your children. See, the Bible speaks that
Wow.
we have to leave a legacy for our children and our children's children. So when you get to a certain
Mm-hmm.
level, you can do that. So my phone number, this how personal I am. My phone number where I can be reached is 910-703-0394 or 910-286-3460, and I'm going to put that in the chat as well as my link tree site.
Please.
And
Mhm.
the good thing about my link tree site is because I actually have a link where you just for taking a look at the opportunity, you'll receive a free vacation.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
because it's always better to give than
Now,
it is to
did I already
receive.
look
Mm-hmm.
at I already looked at my link. Is that the link I sent? I had to watch my video. Or you talking about another link?
No, that's you that you can't
Look,
hear
I'm
me
trying to
talk.
get my
I
free
seen the
trip.
That
link too.
link
I'm
is
done
I
next
on
saw
my
the
week.
link
link
tree.
too.
My that
Mm-hmm.
link is gonna be to get the free vacation. That link is gonna be attached to my link tree. So I
Okay.
put that.
Okay.
I went on ahead and put that. Well, to say well. Well, maybe I should put it in my private chat because look, the enemy don't want me to get this information out here, but the devil is a
I
liar.
know.
Lie.
I know
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So I'm gonna put it in the private chat, but it is link tree / Jubilee Escapes. Pretty simple. And you'll
Love it.
see, look, you'll see a picture of me
Okay.
All
I,
right.
smiling,
we love we
being
love
Okay.
special.
we love that. Yeah, I'm ready for a good vacay, honey.
But
Yes.
yeah, I like to
Mm-hmm.
start off like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, why not get you a little free vacation? Pay the now you're responsible for getting there and any food and shopping that you're gonna do, but all you
Mhm.
have to do is pay the taxes and resort fees, which depending on where you go, it's gonna be less than $200. But you'll get it for 4 days, 3 nights if you're going anywhere in the United States. But if you choose an overseas destination, those are 6 days, 5 nights. Give you a little bit more time. Stuff
Love
like
it.
that.
I love it. Well, I want to thank you for your time. I think we're gonna have to figure a few things out and talk to my husband because when I tell you I love a good old trip, I love
And
a good
speaking
old.
of spouses, my
Mhm.
husband got his own membership. I see his name. I see him chiming in. Hey, honey. But he got his own membership. And that means double the commission, double the travel points, and double the fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a
Wow.
no-brainer. Plus, he
Yeah,
was able to give himself a pay raise on his job. See, Uncle Sam see, people don't know what they don't know. And one of those 475 tax write-offs, if you have a home-based business, Uncle Sam say you can write off your house, your spouse, your kids. You can legally give yourself a pay raise and so much more. So you
This is
may want to
Donald
look
Trump
into that.
information. Okay.
I'm
yes.
telling you. And look, I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
Listen, yeah,
that's how they stay rich. The rich stay rich and the poor stay poor because they
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah.
they do not know. Well, I think you have a wealth
Mm.
of information. Everybody
Me
knows how to
too.
get in contact with you, so I think that's great. Some great travel. And we're gonna go and switch over to the topic, but I want to thank you for this evening. Now we're just gonna chat a little bit,
Thank
and then when I open the panel back up, if you want to stay in and jump back in, you sure can. But we'll be here
thank
till 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
thank you. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
having me,
Thank
Queen.
you.
thank you.
Blessings. Blessings.
Listen, I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready for a vacation.
I already know. You already there.
I'm always
You
ready.
already.
I'm always ready
I
for a
already
vacation.
know. I already
Listen,
know.
and speaking of vacation, it seems like a lot of the girls at the MTV Awards, it seems like they wear a lot of vacation wear, swimwear,
Mm-hmm.
lingerie, all of this
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Mm-hmm.
on the red carpet. So the VMAs, they just had their 2023 VMAs this year. Last
Yes.
week, it was about a week ago,
Right.
hosted by Nicki Minaj. Now we got to get right into the into with Miss Sukiana. Okay.
Oh,
Now everybody knows that Suki, she does her own thing. She, when I tell
yeah.
you she's walking to her own beat of the drum,
Yes.
I have my own opinion of what she does. It's not my flavor. It's not what I would do
Not
personally
mine either.
on the
Yeah.
red carpet or
Ever. Just
anything like
in
that. So
period.
I want to know, have you all seen it first before I start sharing the screen? Have you all seen it? Leah, if you are here, we are ready to chime in. We're ready for you when you are ready. So just hit the link. I'll share the invite link one more time just so it's kind of like lower. It's a
Absolutely.
little
Yeah.
lower in the chat. So I want to know, are
Mm-hmm.
you all familiar with Sukiata? Are you all familiar with what was happening at the VMAs with her?
I'm familiar with Sukiana now. I'm not quite 100% sure of what was happening in the VMAs with her, but I did look at the highlights from the red carpet and there were some beautiful looks. And I know that's not necessarily what we talk about, so let's get on into Sukiana because this girl, this young woman, should I say, I'm not going to be disrespectful, keep it positive because everybody's entitled to do what they do and this is how she feeds her family, you know, but at the end of the day it's like we are selling our souls, you know, to get over. And I understand when you don't have anything that you got to get something. So in some ways in your walk of life, it might come to any means necessary. but that's to each individual to what they're gonna do. And I can't say nothing because I used to hang and swing from a stripper pole. So trust me, I am not casting judgment. I just was not walking nobody's red carpet with my tits and my ass out.
I know that's right. Okay, so Leah, you're ready. We're gonna jump into this conversation here. Hi,
Hey,
you.
How y'all
good,
doing?
good.
Good. Okay, so let's get right into a group. This is a group photo. So this is the photo that's on the thumbnail. And I want to know, what is your first thoughts when you see this, your first thought when you see this image? Okay. The first one. The first one.
Hot mess.
It's a lot going on.
You know those memes where you say, "What would you name this group?"
Right.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay, so in this you have Flo Millie, Sukiana, I guess that's Dolce, and Monella, maybe. I'm not even familiar. Look, this
I'm not familiar with anybody but
my
Sukiana.
age are showing.
Yeah, this is my
But when
first
you look,
image. Like I saw the was it Sukiana, however you say it. I saw her by herself, but I did not see this one.
would you even think this is the VMAs?
Absolutely not.
What? Okay, I want to start with you, Leah, first. What message do you think this is sending that age group between 15 and 20, 22, 23?
Like I know, especially with social media, and then we're in this culture where everybody, I'm gonna keep it real, man. You know, I could do what I want to do, and everybody wants to go against social norms or. But at the same time, I understand where a lot of would say, you know, I got into this industry, you know, to express myself. This is my career. I didn't get into it to be a role model. But unfortunately, you do become a role model. And then I know that they're younger, you know, they're not thinking about, you know, how they're affecting somebody else's child or anything like that. But I just think it's a lot. And of course, it affects the young generation, but then I see people that, you know, my age, maybe, you know, they're not 15 or 16. They seem like they still are influenced by stuff like this. So, I mean, I know, you know, when they're young, you know, they're enjoying it. They just got the platform and enjoying the fame. The main thing I would say is, I know you're enjoying it now, but if you look at like the people before, the little Kims or the other ones, and you kind of see, I've never heard any of them say they regret it, but you kind of see, you know, what the long-term effect of it. Like you're having fun now, but tomorrow is going to come, so you don't know how that action today is going to affect you or box you in. But yeah, it's a lot. Like I say, I had never seen this picture, so yeah, I have thought that this was at any type of ceremony thing like that.
You wouldn't have thought that. Miss Ice, what was your take on it?
Well, just because I have seen different interviews that Sukiana has, you know, have had on social media, you know, I do understand that she's coming from a place where, yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do. I feed my kids. I'm got to do what I got to do to keep the attention on me. So I feel like it's for shock value, to keep that light on her, to keep us talking about her and those like her. Like I said before, I'm not casting any judgment. However, I don't like it. I'm gonna just put it to you just like that. I don't like just everything out. Like, when did we just start walking around naked? We're not getting paid. We just out here naked.
And then too,
You know?
exactly what I said, you know, nobody can judge because I'm quite sure if the spotlight was
What is
shone,
that? What is that?
that's her in action.
See,
It's the
I
red
can't.
carpet. That's at the
And
there
they
at
popped her booty. They popped the dress on her booty was even. Bye.
This is
This is like
literally the
really
red carpet. That's the red. Well, they had a pink carpet, but you see, this is black. Yeah.
like I said, shock value. Shock value. You
Definitely
know.
the
Go ahead.
I just like you say, everybody, enjoy your life, do what you have to do. But I just don't think everything needs to be put out publicly. Like you said, no, not one person could judge or, like you said, cast a stone at anybody. I'm quite sure if the spotlight was on all of our lives, private and everything, somebody will always be looking at something you do like, whoa, So it's not you expect them to be perfect, but it's, to me personally, it's just some things like make people get to earn to know certain things about you. Like I should not be able to just randomly a stranger know so many intimate or personal things about you, or if that's
The
what you
crack
do.
in your butt. I shouldn't know you're cracking your butt
Yeah, it's just
by
leave
clicking a link.
imagination. I get the shock value and you want to stay relevant, but then look at the ones that's like literally right before you. Like, Little Kim stayed relevant for a while. Foxy Brown, even during that time, it was only what Foxy Brown, Little Kim, what was it, Trina? It was a few, and they stayed relevant for a while. Like with this new generation, every few months you got somebody.
All those women are still going.
Yeah, they did stuff that was shocking. And then, of course, growing up listening to them. So, it was some
Right.
stuff, I was not
Well,
listening to.
Little Kim made the mold, the mold, and with the swimsuits, with the, lollipop, hardcore, her cover, it in your face, and it's been a turn, it's a, like I'm just gonna say it's a sellout. We're as actors, actresses, and entertainers, it's a certain level of a sellout that they want you to have in order to ascertain a certain amount of money and fame. So the more ridiculous, the more ratchet, the more wild, the more naked, the more violent. And I'm talking about African Americans, because you don't see anybody else but us out here doing that. And that's why India Irie at the Essence Festival, she spoke out about this. Like, why is the cradle of life, the Black woman's womb, on a nasty flow twerking? You know what I mean? This is literally where life came from, us Black women, and there's, no question about it. The thing is, when is enough enough? That's my thing. And it's like, I don't want to be that woman who was on Capitol Hill back in the 90s smashing CDs, talking about rap is whack, and with all the different ministers and stuff. But when are we going to hold ourselves accountable for what we do and the images that we portray?
Right. Okay. Here's a good comment here. So one of the city girls says, "My daughter won't be a city girl. She's going to be a lawyer or something. Absolutely not a city girl." So what is your take on? Now I'm big on an entertainer is an entertainer, and it's people's ignorance to feel like that is their true life. They're there to entertain you, so they're going to put the smoke and mirrors in front of you. They're going to put the shiny objects. They're going to do all to distract you, but they're not doing anything like that in life, right? And
Right.
to be a city girl and you're promoting city girls, and then you're like, oh no, my daughter isn't going to be a city girl. She's going to be a lawyer. And I remember Cardi said a few times, like, oh no, my daughter doesn't listen. This is before she had her other kids. My daughter doesn't listen to my music. Do you feel as a female entertainer, they have like the freedom of speech or the freedom of care to do that? Or do you think they have an obligation that they should be sending a different message to the youth? Miss Ice, go ahead first, please.
I feel absolutely you are entitled to do whatever it is you want to do. I am not saying that, you should be a role model or anything like that. I think Charles Barkley was saying that in the 80s. I'm not your children's role model. And I was shocked because I was younger back in the 80s. Like, what is he talking about? You're on TV. I see you, and I'm a child. But if your role models as a parent, if you allow your children to have outsiders as their role models, that's on you. Because the TV, the entertainers should not be raising your children. So it definitely is a place of accountability when it comes to who you are and what you want to put out. And that's why I say it's a certain level of a sellout. Because me personally, like I said, I was out there twerking and everything, getting paid. But at the end of the day, I wasn't outside showing it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay to
Where
come
that
see me.
footage at, honey? We about to share screen that footage. No, I'm just kidding.
You look, you can look up the old Step Out and Horizon magazines. I was in there.
Go ahead,
But
though.
you had to pay to come see me. I wasn't just out here busting it down just for everybody to see. And my thing is that's why I say I'm not holding anybody like to a higher level of standard. But what I'm saying is, who are you and what are you willing to do for the money? And that's where the sellout comes. So if you're willing to sell out all these young children by showing it to everybody, pushing the little button, you're on the VMAs, everybody's looking at us, and we wonder why nobody respects black women because or the black race, African Americans. It is because of the sellout. But guess what? If you have nothing, what you gonna do? And they hold these millions of dollars in your face. Is you gonna get down how you living, or you gonna go ahead and let your family suffer? So it's a double-edged sword.
Miss Ice, you got to piggyback on that. I mean, Leah, sorry.
Leah.
I definitely agree with her. It is a double edge. And like I said before, nobody comes out and say, I'm about to come on and be this big role model. And by default, you end up in that role.
Exactly, by default.
She said though is accountability. Like everything starts at home. Like I was raised in a faith-based home. Like my mother didn't make me go to church every Sunday or whatever. But she put enough fear in me to know, like I think my first explicit cassette tape was what is it? Jay Quick. I used to listen to the Trinas and stuff like that, but I knew how to separate reality from this is entertainment. So I never listened to a Trina song and was like, okay, I'm about to go out and do everything Trina did. Like it literally to me. But then too,
I can't read that.
To your upbringing foundation, like I said, I was raised in a faith-based home. Then I had older brothers and sisters, so they kept that line to where I knew how far to go over there. But then you have kids nowadays, they don't have those older siblings, or some of them were born to, parents had them young. So their parents, in a sense, growing up with them. So their mom and sometimes their dad is listening to the same music they listen to, dancing and enjoying. But they're not giving them those little life lessons to tell you, hey, this is entertainment. And not saying that my family sat down and said, okay, this entertainment, this and that. But I had the examples before me. So that's the part where I say with this generation where it's hard for them to separate that. Because if that's all that they listen to when they're exposed to, that's all they're going to, kids are like sponges, even teenagers too. They're going to reflect what they've absorbed. So it's kind of
it's interesting. Okay, Tanya, I'm gonna pull you on back in now. Tanya,
there she is. Hey,
Y'all topic tonight is got me over here like, oh my goodness, why is they out here like that? Look, fire,
it's
like, oh my
hot.
God.
They need a vacation from their vacation.
From themselves. That's what they need, a vacation from themselves. I'll help them.
okay, so you mentioned, obviously you have children. How do you balance what is seen on television or music? Once a kid get, past a certain age, we have our influence, but they have their own ways of, getting in information. So how do you I don't know if the word is reframe, or how do you lessen the amount of information or things that they're exposed to that doesn't go along with your teachings?
Well, a lot of things your children are going to be exposed to. When you send your kids off to school, a lot of people, like I said, learn behavior. A lot of stuff that I saw my parents doing when I was little, even though they didn't think that I was watching. Them kids be
Mhm.
lurking. You know them kids be lurking, and you
Mhm.
ain't paying them
Mhm.
no attention, and they hear and see everything. But
Everything.
you can do everything in your power to steer them the right way. You can do self encouragement, but a lot of parents don't talk to their children anymore.
True
We send
story.
we send our kids off to school, and then when it's time for them to come home, we don't let them download because of
Mhm.
of course all the busy stuff
Like Meg.
life is doing with us as parents, but we forget that we
Mhm.
were once children. A lot of parents forget, and you
Yeah.
have to
Those.
put yourself in their shoes. Like, if outside is making it seem all peaches and cream, and all you doing, because my mom was like, no, 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 no. She made up the song no, 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 no before Beyonce did, because everything was no, no,
Mhm.
no, no, no.
Mhm.
I didn't understand why I couldn't do a lot of things, why I couldn't leave the porch,
Mhm.
why, until I got grown and had
That was
children
me.
of my own. And my
Yep.
That
mother
was me.
said the same thing. You'll understand when you have children that you respond, little people
Mhm.
that's gonna grow up into big people. So it's only things there's only so much that you can do, but you can talk to
Yeah.
your children and let them know the right and wrong. But at the same time, like I said, they gonna do what they wanna do
What they
Mhm.
at the end of
Mhm.
the day.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. So when it comes to, are you all familiar with the Bongos song? This is Nicki Minaj, and I mean not Nicki Minaj. What's her name? Doja? No, not Doja Cat. What is her
No,
name?
Cardi B and Meg.
Cardi B. Yeah, Cardi B and Meg.
Mhm.
Have you all
Mhm.
seen the
Mhm.
visuals? Because they also performed at the VMAs. Have you all seen that?
I have not.
I can't.
I don't watch TV.
I
Look,
can't. I'm like trying,
look,
but
I
I'm
don't
like,
watch TV no more.
Because
I'm
you too
kind of
busy on
over it.
Yeah, I
vacation.
be gone. I
You,
be gone.
Mhm. Mhm.
you be gone.
They
Okay,
had
so
on clothes. They had on clothes. I will give them that. They had on actual like dance outfits. They looked cute. I will definitely give them that.
okay,
Okay.
let's see really quick. Let's see if we can find that performance.
Now I'm
Um
not. I'm talking about the video, not the performance, because I didn't see the performance, but the video. They had on clothes. They had on the multicolor hair. Y'all know I love some good
oh,
colors for the hair. They were
mhm,
really
mhm,
cute.
let's
Now, what
see.
they were talking about,
Uh,
like, is
That's
there some more topics besides sex, drugs, and alcohol and killing folks? Like,
But
is there
that's
other
what
stuff
sells.
going
It
on?
seems like nothing
That's
positive
what they
sells.
promote.
It's the right.
Hmm
but it
That's what
also
they pay for.
okay, here it is. I was trying to see if they had a video
That
pull.
part right there is more than a notion. Meg had that booty going blooka, blooka, blooka. Like, are you
Yeah,
serious?
I wanted to see.
Like, we seeing whole cheek action.
My thing is, we want to be treated with respect, but then we disrespect ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
It just, like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
it's right. It's like
But
you can't
it's
put
not, see that part. That's a bit much.
yeah, you can't put that out there and tell people how to respond to them. Once you put yourself out there, you open yourself up to the opinions of everybody, and a lot of times it comes with
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. And I think
Because,
it's
like,
a like
doing
a
that right
double
there,
standard. Hmm hmm
different.
yes,
It's a double
it
standard for Black
is.
people, for melanated people. It's like the people that you see on a big screen and hear on the radio is like they speak for the masses. And I know Marchel'e, we had talked about that a while ago. Like, where are our scholars? Where are our thinkers? Why is it that the entertainers are speaking for the whole?
Mhm,
They don't hold Taylor Swift accountable for all the young ladies, but yet and
Right.
still our
Right.
young men and our young women who are out here doing their best just to make it, they hold the whole race accountable for them and them for us.
Yes.
I agree. I agree. But what happens is if you see, because it seemed like at one when Lil Kim, she was raunchy or racy, in my opinion. She was, but today it's like you're glorifying the stripper. That's the only thing that you see. At least
Hmm
was like trinkles of it because it was just kind of like her and but now it's like that's the only thing.
That's
And
the
it
only
seems like
thing
it
you
just
hear.
keep getting it's just getting more racy, more raunchy. The lyrics are like the lyrics make me clutch my pearls and I'm a cusser. I say a lot of different stuff and I'll be like, what did I just
Wait a
say?
minute.
It becomes too much. But then if that's what they're pushing, how is it that how do we kind of counteract that? Because it seems to be something that they're pushing out and the people are receptive to it. Remember, these girls we're talking about, they're millionaires at this point, right? So
Absolutely.
if you're a young girl looking at that, you're like, oh no, I'm about to be a stripper because I'm about to get it too. Or I'm getting ready to
Honey.
so what's your take on that piece?
All money ain't good money now. I'm just
That's a true
saying.
story.
Now, all
But I done
money
had
ain't good
thoughts to
money.
get it back together, Lord. When I be seeing how they be doing them girls, they be walking out $200,000 night. They say, baby, wait a minute, 200,000, and you
Listen,
was just saying, make it clap.
listen,
You know,
I've seen it. I've seen it where the strip clubs, you go in there, the whole floor is covered with
stop
money.
it,
Like you can't even
honey.
see.
I'm on my weight loss journey too.
You can't see the
Y'all might
floor.
be talking about me next,
They're leaving with garbage. I'm talking about trash bags, like them big hefty trash bags.
right?
Trash bags.
Right.
So how? I mean, I guess I'm still missing it. Like
How do you compete with that? How do you compete
does a
with that?
young girl not see that and not say, I don't want this? Because everybody who, goes to college or talk about that, they're like, I don't got no money. I live paycheck to paycheck. Oh, they
Yeah.
only paid me $30. And then you talk to the stripper, she driving in a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, she got a G-Wagon.
Remember Players
Come on
Club?
now. Come on now.
Right.
All the finest guys with the money they want, they're like, are you serious right now? But they the dope boys. It's a vicious cycle. I mean,
It's gonna take balance. You as a
there
parent,
you
you
go.
have to do your job and hope and pray that your child makes right choices. But at the end of the day, it's their choices.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, Leah, do you think
Yeah.
we're going to see a turn of events anytime soon?
Probably not, because it seems like it escalates, it get worse. But the sad part about it is they don't see that other side. Like I literally the other day I was watching something, and what's the new thing now? Sugar babies or something, where the young ladies be with the rich guys. So the girl, she had her Instagram, no TikTok, and showing that lifestyle. And something happened to change it. And then the next few videos she's on there crying and she's going through stuff with the guy that was uh, funding her lifestyle. So I think the reality check will be seeing the other side, because of course they're just going to show their money.
Absolutely.
And they're at home crying. They get mistreated by the men that are throwing that money out to them. But it's going to be hard to, like you say, put that balance, because it's glorified so much. Like you cannot go on any social platform without somebody flashing their money, or young ladies flashing and making it look glamorous. But that's only like a 32-minute video. Nobody really records and shares the behind the scenes stuff. So I think that would be the thing that would kind of balance the seeing the reality of it.
Yeah,
And
when the
addressing
lights
the
and the
issue to
cameras
me.
go out.
Right. And addressing the issues. A lot of women, a lot of people do the things that they do because they just don't know. And maybe it does. I mean, it's not necessarily the parents' fault, because what if they didn't know? And what if their parents' didn't know? It's a lot of
Yeah, it's
generational
generational
curses
curses.
that need to be
Yep,
broken. And
absolutely.
charity begins at home. So you got to start there. Just because I came from this, that don't mean we got to die in this, if that makes
That's right.
sense.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that makes
I'm in
a
agreement.
that makes a ton of sense on this end as well. But I just feel like it's so hard to tell somebody that something isn't acceptable or something isn't worth going after if
Hmm.
you're showing me everything I want. Today's society, it just seems like everything is around money. Everything circles around, even with the relationships that we've seen. I'm not trying to get into relationship hour, so to speak, right now. But the number of celebrity breakups or separations
Mhm.
that we've seen lately, and we don't know, but it's like, what is it? Is it the pressures from the social media? Is it because you're now not as sexy as the girl that's twerking on there? My account can't
Mhm.
reach this account because I'm not twerking and showing off everything. I think even
Mhm.
celebrities feel like they get lost in the sauce too,
Oh yeah.
just as much as we do.
Mhm.
I feel like it's just hard to say that this part isn't going to be accepted if you're showing me everything that I want on
Mhm.
this other end, I guess.
Yeah,
So what
and I think my apologies. When it comes to the children, I will have to say this: it is definitely the parents' responsibilities. Like I was just watching the Kings of Comedy today, the other day, and Bernie Mac. He said it's these punk parents, today. A lot of times we're in a society where it's a lot of single parenting, and it's almost impossible to be there 24/7 for your children. So if you have the opportunity to be there for your child 24/7, yes, please by all means do that. That's what's needed. And then on top of that, if you can't be there 24/7, there's all types of parental controls. There's all types of things that you can do to put things in place, because I think the worst thing that ever happened to my family was my son received a PlayStation from my mother, and it turned him into a playhead game, and he was addicted at a certain point. But I worked with him to limit it, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know at the time that that was going to be so powerful in his mind, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know until you know. But I would have never let him have a game. Even myself, sometimes I feel like I'm addicted to social media, so you just have to do your best to be their parent. I always say I'm your parent first, and then I'm your friend, because I want my children to always want to come to me and say, "Ma, this what happened," instead of saying, "Oh, I'm scared of what my mother may think," you know what I'm saying, or my father may think. So it's just really about being present and
Mhm.
open and accessible and non-judgmental to your children and your seeds, and being a king and a queen of your village, and setting
Leading
that
by
bar and
example.
being that. That's right.
Leading by example.
That's true. So before we wrap it up, I want to get into a few looks. I want everyone's opinion. And so we'll just start with Miss Ice, go to Miss Leah, and then we'll go to Tanya, and I'll start. So we're going to start here. I know this picture. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Oh, Lord. It went to want to see.
Is that
Uh,
so weedy?
this is Sawiti.
All
So
right.
it's giving me this Flintstone. This is giving me this Flintstone look. What
Girl,
did you all take on this bone and this look here? If you could see it big
listen.
enough.
I have this book that I wrote all my stuff in, and it says Saweetie was, hold on, where does I write Saweetie name? I believe I did say Saweetie was giving Flintstone vibes. When I find it, we can go back to it. But oh yeah, Flint. If y'all can read it, where we at? Saweetie Flintstone dress.
Yeah, the bone, and then she had a picture where she was licking the bone. What was the point of that?
Now
Like,
that's where I fell off. Yeah. Okay. What?
I,
Okay. Now is this Flintstone or is this Big Bone? Which one?
I don't know. I'm not bone.
The image that I first saw of it with her leg, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like, I didn't connect the Flintstone theme until I saw the comments. But yeah, the first image I saw was her licking it, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? That much.
And
Tanya, what's
since
your
I'm
take?
and I'm since I'm just looking at it, I'm like, what the ham sandwich? Because I mean, if I was to wear that dress, the bones would have to go.
They had to go. It's like, what was the
They would have
point?
to go.
Yes.
I think that's shock value. Again, shock value. And then you licking the bone too, girlfriend. What?
It's just doing
You don't have to
too
do that.
much. But
Doing too much.
sex sells. It's always been that way. It's always gonna be that way. But it's just a mess now.
And that is good. So here's Nicki Minaj in her rendition. I can't say if it's a wedding gown or not, but she has sheer her sheer skirt, might be I guess it's a dress or overlay. I don't know where she was going with this look. But it's like the pale pink, the same as Sweetie's look. Miss Ice, how you liking this look here?
Um, I was confused. Um, it looks like she has a lot of face surgery going on with that. So I'm thinking maybe that was the reason for the veil to kind of hide her face. Um, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for
it. Yeah, I saw it. I was expecting more from her, especially because you said she hosted. She was the host for this event, right?
She was the host.
Yeah. See, it was okay, but I expected more from her.
it.
It was a lot going on with that look.
I'm looking at these dresses. I'm like, this look, the world coming to an end. Nothing is being left to the imagination anymore.
No, it's not. Everything is just right here, right now, in your face.
If she getting married, everybody get to see what the groom getting for the honeymoon night. It's just
Okay, last one. You had Meg here, but I really just want to talk about Doja
Meg,
Cat.
I like Meg. Look very classic.
Meg does look clean.
I like that.
Yeah, Meg.
You can wear that to a beach, like a beach outfit. Yeah,
she looks good. I'm not familiar with who this young lady is, but that's look classically. But I want to talk about Doja Cat. She looked like she got her spiderweb dress on. She's ready for Halloween. What is your take on?
I would give her an A for effort because she's fully dressed. It is different, and in some way is fitting to her and her aesthetic. Kind of get Lady Gaga-ish. So,
what she remind me of?
Yeah, 8. I'm gonna give her an 8 out of 10.
Ooh, that high. Okay.
Yeah, because it's different.
Oh, here it is. Okay, that might be a better picture. Okay, so this is Doja Cat here. Yeah, that's an 8 out of 10. Tanya, what's your take on this one?
It's Halloween. She gonna be the mummy. You know how the mummy, the crypt, the people in the crypt, they be, they rags and stuff be hanging out. I'm a comedian too, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Some like the mummy going on. But I give her, you know what? She's very confident, and only, you got to be real confident to be going outside like that, and it's cold. Some gonna catch a cold.
Okay, okay, this is the last one for real. I just saw this. Here you go. This is the last one here, and I'm done after this one. Go ahead, Miss Ice. You got the floor.
Who is this? What am I looking at?
I don't know. You see it?
I'm gonna just put it out. I don't see, but I'm gonna put out who I like. My favorite was Selena Gomez. Then I would say Cardi B.
No, we're not.
Those are the ones. Those are my favorites.
We're not talking about favorites. Is it stop sharing?
Yeah, it's still the mummy lady still on
like.
Wait, yeah. Okay, we're gonna try this a little more because I want you all to see.
You're like, no, that is not the topic.
I said that's the mummy right there still.
Yeah, no, I want you all to see this one. Hold on, wait. I need this one to come up, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I think it said it was Tinashe, but it's not coming up now for some reason.
Oh, Tinashe! I looked at her dress. I was not here for it. She had on. I could give it to you. She had on a black rhinestone mesh dress with 2 X black pasties on her nanas. Just, you know how I feel about it. I'm not here for it.
I think I remember that dress.
I don't care who you are. I don't like it. She could at least have on some diamond pasties.
I think I remember that look.
Just a hot mess. Like, just not even that.
My Lord.
That. Why? Why?
And this is the MTV. This is on TV. Well, you know what? Ever
Yeah.
since ever since Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, they just been letting anything go on TV anyway. So
I
I'm not even
cannot with
surprised.
you.
I'm just not
I
even
can't with
surprised no more.
you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now come on, look at that. She
Ooh.
might as well just came butt naked, just with the yeah. Lord of mercy is all I can
Oh
say.
my
Lord of mercy.
God.
all that stuff they have on,
She said Lord of mercy.
they're sitting on those public seats, kind
Ooh.
of.
I cannot, my baby. I
My
cannot.
business partner, look, my business partners told me to get on here
Oh,
and behave. I'm trying. Look, y'all just showing me
listen,
this
no,
stuff.
cut up. I love it. You
Look,
got me
y'all
over
showing me
here
this stuff. I
rolling.
got to be transparent. That was
Why
just
she
something
said, Lord
else.
have mercy? She said,
I
Lord have
said, Lord of
mercy.
mercy. Yes, because
Lord.
that's just crazy.
That's funny. Yeah, so that was all for tonight. I wanted to show a few of those outfits. Listen, I think nowadays
Ooh.
they're not even wearing clothes. So that's why I say I think it ties well in with traveling because you're out there in swimwear. Because I seen some cover ups on this. That Doja Cat outfit could have definitely been a cover up, and that Marchel'e outfit definitely could have been a cover up as well.
Tiffany
So
Haddish had one,
what?
a cover up.
I didn't see her outfit tonight. I didn't see her outfit. I mean
Just a
that night.
little bit more than tonight. Just a little bit more than Tanashi.
I just saw her chasing around Shakira, which was a whole mess. But that's a whole nother topic.
Episode.
That's a whole
Mm-mm-mm.
nother episode. So Miss Malaya wanted to come in and say hello before
Hey,
she
my horny.
goes to
Hey,
bed.
my girl.
Ain't this baby
Ooh,
so pretty?
she
Hi.
growing.
You looking at the
Her
camera.
growing.
Getting her
Ooh, she
ready.
about
That's
to
that's
be
how you do it. That
warm
look,
up in
training up a child. Got the baby on the podcast. She gonna be taking over. I'm telling you. That's what you're supposed to do. It's stuff like
there.
that we need to
Mm-hmm.
do for our children.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, I want
Yes.
to say thank you, ladies, for tonight. Tonight has been a great show. So, Tanya, I'm gonna have
Yes.
you sign off first. I want you to tell everybody again what you do really quickly, and where they can find you.
Well, I am the travel lady, and if you want to get paid to travel and tap into the 475 tax write-off, give me a call 910-703-0394 or 910-286-3460, and you can go ahead and go to the link tree Jubilee Escapes. Go ahead and get your free vacation. Worst case scenario, you get a free vacation.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining in. When I find time, honey, I think I want to have another conversation because
Not a problem.
I need
I
to
know
know
you already
a
did.
little bit more. I
Mm-hmm.
know, right? See, and Malaya just said
I
She
know
baby
she ready.
seconded.
she
She
ready.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
She ready to.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Leah's gonna be joining us frequently on Formula EOSBM. So tonight we again just talking about how the girls in the late. Okay, she's done. Here you
Have
go.
to go.
She about to cut up.
She's over it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You did good for the moment. Talking about the girls and how we do have a presidents and setting the tone for our youth and our young girls. But today, the society they're just taking over with it. So Leah, tell everybody again where you are from, what you do, and where they can find you.
I am located in Cleveland, Ohio. I am the founder of HTZ Styling Team. We host fashion events, networking events, and you can follow us on Instagram, HTZ underscore styling team, or we actually have a full networking group on Facebook, Ohio Fashion and Beauty Networking Industry page. And that's just a platform I created to share our events and for others to share their events, products, businesses. So it's just a large networking group on Facebook.
Love
Beautiful.
Love it. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. And We'll see you next weekend.
Hey.
Toodles. Hello, Miss Ice, honey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
How are you? I don't know if
I'm feeling awesome. I feel absolutely great. Yes.
I'm
So
telling.
I'll go ahead and I'll sign off. You want me to
Mhm.
sign off, right? Hmm.
Unless you did you have more words? Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
I didn't have really too much more, but you know what? I think we should do like our favorites through, because I had a good time looking at the red carpet highlights and stuff. So it was a lot of good fashion
Okay, well
on the red carpet.
tell me who your favorite was so I can pull it up really quickly.
Cool. Well, my favorite was Selena Gomez.
Okay, let me pull her up really quickly.
Very beautiful, very classy. I loved it,
Now,
and I would even have. Hmm?
was she dating the guy that she was sitting next to that she has that song with, or did they just put her
I
next to
don't
him,
know.
or just put her next to them because they had that Afro beats
I don't know
song?
because I didn't get to actually watch the show. I just went and I YouTube the highlights of the red carpet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was giving it. She was giving it. She was giving the glitz, the glam, and the covering. She wasn't just all naked. So I
Can you
liked it.
see it? Can you see it here?
I can see it, but see, you got to understand that I can't see all that great, and I'm on the phone too. So, but I could definitely see that
Okay,
you pulled up that
I wanted to
beautiful
just
red
make sure it
storefront.
was. I just wanted to make sure it was sharing. It's shared.
Absolutely.
Okay, so when we do award shows, Miss Ice is spoken. She has spoken. She said she want to share her favorites as well. So
You know this.
we're gonna share the favorites as
Hmm.
well. So now you have
Yeah.
the floor, ma'am.
Awesome. And Cardi B, Meg looked good. Chloe Bailey, I loved it. Oh, Wyclef, I love his take on the tuxedo. He was looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Fat Joe was just giving regular smuggler vibes, but we know it was like probably a $3,000 outfit. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
those are like my highlights. So, yeah, I feel great. I thank you for having me. Thank you for sharing your platform. It was such a lovely commentary tonight. Kudos to our guest and our new co-host, our friend of the show, Leah. And I want to say her name right for the Jubilee Escapes. Our guest for tonight, Tanya,
Mm-hmm.
was it? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Tanya. I love your whole vibe to life. You are so just witty, hilarious, and comical. You have me rolling, and I just appreciate your good energy. Hey, my baby Malaya. Hey, my family. Let's not forget to send up prayers for Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone is in the hospital in LA fighting for his life. He apparently has some lung issues going on, and he's under
Really?
sedation. Yeah, he checked himself in Friday. He was from the reports that I saw online. MC Brains is the one who actually put it out there on Facebook, and I just looked at it and I, Googled and seen that he had been coughing up blood. He has a leak. He's leaking out blood in his lungs. So we just rebuke all of that in the mighty name of Jesus and the Most High God, and we are just claiming an instant healing. And my good prayers and vibes are just going out to you. I know Godfather Silver B is looking out for you in heaven, so I just really want to just send out special prayers on that note. And with that being said, each one teach one. Life is for the living, so let's live it up. It's Ice, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toodles. Okay, guys. So that has been a show. So are the Ratchet Girls taking over? I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. As Tanya said, sex sales. As Ms. Ice said, that we have to just keep it going. We have to have control over what our children see, what the youth sees, what our own families see. So you want to make sure that you always are ahead of what's going on with your own children. The VMAs, you used to be at a higher standard. I don't know what happens. I mean, I do know self-expression. Everybody has their own personal style, but I would like to see It go back to back in the day. When I was young, you used to look at the award shows and you used to say, oh man, I'm gonna get my seamstress to make that prom dress for me, or recreate that for my homecoming dress. Now they're gonna ban you from even trying to wear that in school. So yes, I do believe that they didn't sign up to be role models, they signed up to be entertainers, but it becomes a point when you know you have so much influence on someone, why wouldn't you want to do right? Your moral settings, I feel like it should kick in and you should be like, no, I don't want to send this message. It's not always about this dollar. But who am me? Who am I? I'm just Marchel'e. So again, this has been Formula EOSBM. We are on the road. We had a few technical difficulties tonight. I started a little bit late, but remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Send this page, share this link. If you have anybody who has a business, who has a brand in fashion, beauty, or travel, we need them as a guest on here. We do not have a guest set up for next week right now. So Miss Ice or Atisha, if you all know somebody, you have something in your back burner, let me know. But in the meantime, in between time, I am Marchel'e. This has been Formula EOSBM. And remember, it's a lifestyle. They're watching. So, baby, give them something good to look at. And we're outie. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get ready for this live chat. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe right now. Come on in.